Hi guys, today I'm going to review the figure of the Mandalorian and the Child, the Deluxe version. Sideshow Collectibles started shipping the pre-orders for this one. I'm quite happy that for once a figure got an early release compared to all the figures that get delayed all the time. So it's quite a joy to see that happen from time to time. The Deluxe version has more accessories like the pram and other accessories for Mando. So, well, let's open this. As usual for Star Wars figures, you have a picture of the figure. This one is representing the scene from the very first episode from The Mandalorian, except, well, Mando has his outfit from the end of season 1. That is a lot of accessories. Let's start with this. So, you have the flame effects. You also have the wrist missile launcher effect. It's pretty cool. Well, you have Mando's vibroblade, Mando's pauldron that features the symbol of his clan of 2 with Grogu, because now we can call him by his name, which is Grogu. You have the necklace that Din Djarin gives to Grogu. As you can see, it's the Mandalorian symbol that first appeared on Boba Fett armor. It's the Mandalorian symbol. Yeah. That's for the wrist. This too. Then you have this one. It's a projectile. You have Mando's blaster. Well, different hands. Here's some Beskar. The Beskar that the client gives to Mando has a reward from for bringing him the child. This accessory is for detecting the praise. We see Mando using it a few times during season 1. Then you have an explosive charge. Okay, let's open this part. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite a large box, and there are a lot of accessories. Mando's pulse rifle. It's pretty cool. You can see there are different colors. Always the attention to details with hot toys. The famous Cantono. Yes. More Beskar to put in the Cantono. Additional end joints. An hologram showing us Mando. Batteries, I think it's for the Cantono. We'll check that later. Grogu, as you can see, is so cute. Yeah. But there's not only one Grogu. There is a second Grogu, the one to put in the pram. So you have a blanket for Grogu. Okay. This figure is just to put him in the pram. This one is to use, well, to display next to Mando. The other part of the pram. And obviously, Mando himself. We'll see that later. And, well, there are more accessories. Yes. The jetpack, the jetpack reactor effects, and the, well, that's the first part of the stand, and here's the second part. It's the usual Star Wars nameplate. As you can see, this stand is not the first time we see it. It's been used quite a few times recently by Hot Toys. If you have the Luke figure from Crate, it's the same stand except that this one is just sand, while the Luke stand has red and white colors to represent the environment from Crate. The rest of the stand. Okay. That's a lot of accessories. Well, after all, it's a Deluxe version. Well, as usual, well, just read the instruction sheet. It will explain how it all works. And the batteries are indeed for the Cantono. I had totally forgotten that it had a LED light up feature. So let's start by talking about Grogu. So here he is. his head can move. It's not an articulated figure. I can understand why, I mean, except the head, of course. But I can understand why they didn't articulate it. They didn't articulate him. It's quite a small figure, and it would have been tricky to add articulation to this. So, yeah. And I'm usually in favor of using fabrics, but using plastic for this one is the best choice. I remember what Figuarts did for their Grogu figure, and it was a complete disaster. So yeah, we are getting a plastic Grogu and not a fabric one, but it's for the best, because it definitely looks great, and it's not a huge disaster like I said for the Figuarts version. Yeah, the ad, they totally nailed the ad. And well, you have this second Grogu. As you can see, it's a different expression. This one is really happy. It's such a nice expression, and this one, you have a different expression. It's so good, so good. So yeah, the Deluxe version gives you two Grogus and two different expressions for the character. So yeah, if you want to use him in the pram like this, it's a magnet, so it's pretty. So he's not going to move, as you can see. But you can also use him sleeping in the pram, like this. You know. You can also close the pram. As you can see, it has a lot of battle damage effects. And you can also display it with the second part of the stand. You remove the fake stone, then place this thing, this, and then the pram. So you can display Grogu in the pram next to Mando if you want it. It's pretty cool. So, well, now let's talk about the Beskar. You have a single Beskar piece, and you have this block, which is actually detachable, like this. It works with the magnets, again. The magnet thing is quite easy to use. It's the easiest solution, I think. And speaking of magnets and the Beskar, here's the Cantono. So you remove this part to turn on the lights, and you open the Cantono from the side or the inside, as you want. you put the Beskar here, and you turn on the light. Look how awesome it is. And Hot Toys didn't have to include this LED light up feature, but they did, and it looks beautiful. As you can see here, you know, the light is here. I really love it, and it's a small accessory, but it's so cool, so cool. I love this. Yeah. Okay, you close it like this, and like this. I love this accessory. Oh, and one last thing about Grogu, you can give him the necklace. Oh, here it is. So you have to remove the head like this. Place the necklace here like this, and then put on the head again. Yeah, he will look cool with his necklace. I love it, and look at it, so good. Well, now we are going to talk about Mando. First, I want to talk about the Beskar armor. Obviously, it's plastic; it's not die-cast, but the paint they used really makes it feel like it's, well, metal. Obviously, not Beskar, but metal. And it's really so great. Look at it. So you have two different pauldrons. The one that he wears for the most important part of season 1, and the one featuring the symbol of his clan of 2. To remove it, it's quite simple. You pull it like this. It's a scratch, so easy peasy. And then you put this one here. I actually prefer this one. So yeah. Obviously, because it's the season 1 version, you have this part of the leg that is not the same as the season 2. This one is, well, as you can see, part Beskar and part, well, non-Beskar. Just simple armor. The explosive I showed you earlier is to be placed here, like this. But this thing for the jetpack, it is you have the firing reactor effects. It can be put simply like this. Yeah. And for yeah, it works with magnets, so it's quite easy, like this. You know, just okay. It looks pretty cool on him. You can actually remove this. I'm not going to try it. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, no. Yeah. Let's try it. Okay, you can remove this and actually open the pulse rifle, like this, and display Mando trying to put the pellet used for the pulse rifle. So yeah, it's kind of a pretty cool feature. Also be careful not to lose these munitions, they're quite small. Another thing, you can remove this part and have it using it with a hand. I can be a series with this. Okay, with this hand, like this, as you can see. Also, you can attach the rifle to Mando. So it's easy. You can follow the steps. Okay, there, and then you take this. Okay, this part. It's magnets, so it's easy. And then here we go. It's just perfect. Look at him. For the blaster, this time it's not a magnet. You have this that you can move. You go. You have to move this blaster like this, and then you close it this way. It's not like this. So if you want to both display him with the rifle and the jetpack, you can basically do it like this, and yeah, and it works just fine. So the flamethrower is like this, yeah. It's easy to pat and easy to remove, yeah. Another accessory is the whistle birds. Yeah, here. So for the effects, you have to remove. Okay. So technically, you have to do it this way. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. And earlier I showed you this little part, so you can actually remove this and have it like this. So this one is when it's loaded, and the other one it's when it's not loaded. Okay. So here it is, like this. Yeah. It's another pretty cool effect. Yeah, I like this. Okay, let's put it back. This. Now, in terms of articulation, well, the head can move it like this, like this. I mean, arms. It has great articulation. There's nothing really that can limit the articulation. Here you can move it, so you can move the legs. Obviously, be careful when you handle the figure because of the different parts of the armor, but generally you can move it the way you want. It won't be a problem. Okay, now try to. Okay, here we go. Like this. I think now we can take a look at the hologram. Yeah, you can see it's Mando. Yeah, you know, it's an hologram. Pretty cool. Oh yes, there's another accessory I haven't talked about. This. So the grappling hook. As you can see, there is another accessory. This one is for the head. It's this little thing. It's actually the light on his helmet. Okay. Once again, you. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's not that difficult. And then you have the light. Okay, so let's put back the normal one. Well, now let's use the knife. Okay, we change the hand. For the knife, you use this hand, and here. Okay, there we go. Then, if you want to use the tracking fob, you use this hand. Oh, and here's Mando with the pulse rifle. Okay, so here's the end for the blaster. Okay, here we go. Yes. If you want to get a figure of the Mandalorian, this one is the one to go. The Mandalorian and the Child, the Deluxe version, has so many things, a lot of accessories. You get another Grogu figure with a different facial expression. You get the Pram, the Cantono with a LED light-up feature, and other accessories. It's really a great deal for the price you pay. You get so many things. So yeah, an amazing figure. Get it. Fun fact, if you pre-ordered this figure at Sideshow Collectibles, it's actually Hot Toys themselves who are shipping the figures to you. So they are shipping them from Hong Kong. I don't know if this is the new norm. I guess we'll see that with Iron Man Mark 85 from Avengers Endgame. It's getting released next week, at least the first batch of figures. So we'll see if it's Sideshow or Hot Toys who are shipping them to us. So I'll be reviewing this figure and also Commander Cody next week. So thanks again for watching. You can read the full review on our Future of the Force website. You can get the link in the description down below. So thanks again for watching. You can subscribe to our channel. Thanks again. Bye.